Hey Queen, have you ever dreamed of turning your creative energy into gorgeous, high-quality art without needing to draw a single line? What if I told you that you could create stunning, powerful Melanin Queen illustrations in just minutes using free AI tools and even sell them online? In this video, I'm going to show you how to bring bold, feminine, confident, chibi-style Melanin Queen images to life using just ChatGPT and ImageFX. It's quick, it's fun, and no design experience is needed. But here is the best part. You can use these images for your print-on-demand business. Think journals, t-shirts, stickers, mugs, or list them as digital downloads on Etsy and other creative marketplaces. Thousands of people are already making an extra $500 to $2,000 per month selling cute niche art online, and you can absolutely carve out your own lane by celebrating melanin magic in a way that's authentic and empowering. So whether you're a creative entrepreneur, a content queen, or just looking to start a side hustle that you actually enjoy, grab your laptop because we're about to turn your vision into visual. So guys, first we're going to come to ChatGPT and then you can input this prompt. So depending on the kind of Melanin Queen image you want to create, that is what you will use to adjust this prompt. So you can say, according to this prompt, I'm going for the chibi style. If you don't like the chibi style, you can try the Brat doll style, try the Pixar art style, try different ones. Depending on what you want to use, then you can refine this particular prompt into doing it. So I just gave it a simple prompt. I want to create a cute chibi style Melanin Queen images. I want them to be cute, suitable for clip art and print on demand. The images should depict feminine power and confidence. Kindly create me 20 detailed prompts I can use to create the images. So we're going to send it in and then we allow ChatGPT to work its magic. So you can see ChatGPT giving us everything that we need. It included the makeup, the lashes, and everything needed. So just allow ChatGPT to finish creating the prompts and then we move on to the next step. Once ChatGPT gives us the prompts that we need, the next thing we need to do is to create our images. So here is ChatGPT giving us 20 prompts, and all we need to do is to then copy these prompts one after the other and use it on this next app I'm about to show you. So I'm just going to copy this first one, and then the platform we are going to is called ImageFX. ImageFX is a Google image creating platform which is actually free. These are the ones I created the last time I was here. So all you need to do is to go to your search bar on Google and then type out ImageFX and log in with your email. That's literally it, guys. So when you come to this top, you're going to paste the prompt, and then under here you have settings. If you want it as a mobile portrait or a landscape, depending on which dimension you want it. I always go for the mobile portrait because I feel like it's easier for me to edit elsewhere. And then it also has seed number. So if also you're looking to create consistent images, you can just copy the seed number, and anytime you place your prompt, you can just put the seed number of that particular image. Isn't that cool, guys? So all we need to do is then click on create, and then we allow ImageFX to generate the images for us. This is really nice substitute if you don't have subscription for Leonardo, if you don't have a subscription for other platforms, or your ChatGPT is so slow. ImageFX is the best, and it gives really nice and quality images. So just take a look at this, guys. Isn't this amazing? So this is so nice. You just download whichever one you want, and if you like all, why not download as much of them as you want. So this is what that is what you're going to do. You just copy and paste from ChatGPT, then back onto ImageFX basically. So as soon as when you generate all the images you like and you're comfortable, then the next thing to do is to assemble them using Canva. So guys, next you come onto Canva and then you click on uploads. When you click on uploads, click upload files, and then you pick up the images. So I downloaded a couple. I did a couple of the images just so I can use it to show you guys how you can arrange them on Canva, and also how you can add them to your mockup. So that's what I'm going to be showing you now. Let's just allow the images to load. So I always like it when images are presented in a fun way and catchy way. That makes it attractive. It's also good to show your customers what different ways they can actually use the image, which is what we're going to do here. So the first thing you need to do is to click the actual image, and then you can set it, either you put it at the middle, or you can set it at the background, so it gives you like the total image. So we're just going to click on expand, just so it fits into the image properly. So after you have the image here, just to show them how the image looks like, the next thing you're going to do is to click on the image, then click on edit. By clicking on edit, we are able to improve the look and upscale the picture. So once you click on that, you scroll down over here to where you can see color. So you increase the vibrance of the image, and then you come down over here, you see sharpness, you increase the sharpness. So this gives your image better quality. You can also increase the clarity as well if you choose to. So this gives you can see how it looks like now, gives you a better image, better quality, and overall resolution of the image. So once you're done, another thing you can do is add another extra page, then come onto your apps and then look for mockups. So when you search for mockups, it gives you different kind of ways that you can showcase your image. So we're just going to click on mockup. As you can see, we have mugs and different types. I like showcasing them most times under mugs and bags. So an image like this, I think, would suit a mug, a bag, a t-shirt. So let's just do a mug first. So we go back to our uploads, and then we click on uploads, and then we click on the image back. So you hover it around the cup, and then it's going to be inserted into the image. So guys, just take a look at, and then just as we did the image of the first one, we are going to increase the gradient, we're going to increase the clarity, just so we have like a better outlook for the image. So that's what we're going to do right now. So once we have this, let's adjust this a bit so it's more clear. So there we go. So you can have it this way. You can start to make it fit into the whole cup, just so it looks good. So something like this, and then we can then click on. So yeah, so this definitely looks good as a mug, and then you can also showcase it on a t-shirt. So all you need to do is to go back to apps, go back to your mockups, and then look for other ways to showcase it. This way it looks much more enticing and attractive to whoever wants to purchase it. We have female models, so just look for one that you feel is nice, and then we can then showcase the image on it. So this is a good and fun way to showcase how your images would look on different objects or different attires. So we go back to upload, and then we click on the cup again, on the image again, sorry. We hover it around, and then it gets put on the model. So that looks good, guys. So this is just a fun way to show how it would look. So isn't this nice? This looks nice, not bad. So basically that is how you do it, and then you can do this for other images as well. So I hope you found this helpful. If you found this helpful, do give me a shout out in the comments, and if you would like to have a copy of the images that I created, do let me know in the comments, and I'll find a way to get it across to you. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye.